So let's see. This is the stock ROM, so it's already have so many junk application running. You could see just pages of pages, um, application running on the background, and some of them are running for no reason and you don't even use them. So what you want to do, you can disable them. And there is an application called Green. Let me show you. Go to the Play Store, and so what this application does, it hibernates those applications, the one they are running on the background. So let's say you have a Facebook which is running all the time on the background and you hardly use it, and so you could hibernate, and whenever you use it runs, and when you don't stop using it, it will go back to hibernate, and that's how you save your battery life. So you install, and there is a two kind of, one runs with the root and one runs without the root. So you could use the same application for two kind of cell phones, one with the root and one without the root. So this is unrooted phone, so let's go and set up without the root, and it will work fine. It will give you those two options. So since I'm making the video without the root, so you choose this, and it's just say if you don't have the root, you will not have these options. Not now, and you say okay. 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 Okay, and then you finish. So this is the unrooted. So it's say run, enjoy, and forget. So let's see, we click on this plus, and we'll bring all these applications. See the window with the cloud sign? Those are the application runs on the background all the time and taking your battery life. So let's see, show more and see how many others. Right now is only showing two of them which are running on the background. Show more apps. So this is just for this cell phone. You might have a cell phone which has a lot of application running on the background. So let's see, I want to keep this application, but I don't want this application to running all the time. So I just click on it and check, and this will go to the hibernate. Since it's not rooted, so I'm just gonna say okay. I'm gonna do it manually because it's not gonna do that automatically. So I manually say settings, so manage, so it's off to make it okay. It's okay. So it's working right now, but I'm just gonna say because I'm using it right now for the recording, that's what it's saying, but you get the idea how you can use this application. Let's see if we could have something else going on. Show more apps. Okay, this has the cloud, so we could put this on the hibernate, and we just click on it, double click, and then see hibernate, hibernated. So now whenever I'm gonna use this application, it will work, and when I'm done, I could hibernate manually. And if you have a root, then this application automatically hibernate those applications. This is a good thing when you at night when you're going to sleep and you don't want to have your cell phone just eating up the battery. You could put all these you could add those applications whatever is showing under the list and then put them on the hibernate at night, and so when you wake up in the morning your battery is still not eaten up by those applications. And I'll root this and then I will run um, with the root, and you will see the big difference why you need the root for a lot of application to work. But since I'm making this video just for unrooted phones, that's how you could save. And all those other battery application, which the doctor battery stuff like that, what they do, they kill the tasks, whatever the tasks are running on the cell phone. And when the Android sees they are cut off, and they start it over, and it's like a fight between those applications. One application, the battery, doctor battery, goes in and kills that application, but the application itself sees it was killed and it will restart. So even though those battery applications say we save batteries, but initially they are consuming more battery power because Android is restarting those applications and that battery application is cutting off. So it's just the false advertising. This the best way for preserve the battery life, because you're putting them on hibernate and just for time being when are you not using, but when you are using it it will work, and when you're done using it you put them back to hibernate. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to save battery life and how to hibernate those applications which you hardly use but you still use, and you don't want to uninstall them because you will use it somewhere here and there. And those applications, when you run, they still runs on your background and take your battery life out. And you see a lot of application on Play Store saying like a battery doctor, stuff like that, and they say they save the batteries. They do save the battery life here and there, but what they do normally, they go back and forcefully close all these applications which they are running on the background. And once they do that, the Android operating system sees some of those applications are closed and they restart, and like system applications and stuff like that, and they restart. So whenever you run that application again, let's say battery doctor, they go and close those applications and Android pull them back. So it's like an ongoing war between these two applications, which drains battery more than it saves. So for me that's not a good choice. And there's another application which basically hibernates those application running on the background, and since you choose what application you want to hibernate, so you have more control and you're actually saving more battery life doing that than using a third a battery doctor or other battery saving application. For that there is an application, it's called Greenify. So you go and install that. This application has two versions, one is rooted and one is unrooted. I already made the video how you can use unrooted application, and this video is gonna be for the phones with the root access. And with the root access you have more control and more options than using application without the root. So once you finish downloading, open it, and it's just a setup wizard. And since this is rooted, I'm gonna be using rooted, and it's asking for my root permission. I say okay, granted, and then I go up and I say permissions. So I say okay. You might don't need to, it depends on your system, but for me it's asking, so I'm giving permissions. So once you do the permission part, you comes to this home screen, So it has like three options, and what you have to do, just push that plus, show more apps. So it's depend on your system. You might have more applications running on the background, which you don't, or which I don't. So let's say right now I have only these two applications running on the background. One is for recording and one is for the keyboard. So whatever application with the cloud sign, that's the application will run on the background no matter if you're using or not using. So if you're using a lot of application, let's say Facebook, WhatsApp, Waze, or MP3 player, stuff like that, they will be lined up. And what you gotta do, just choose and add, and it will add under the hibernated listed. So more application you choose, more is gonna be listed here. And once you do that, just click, and is already hibernated. So that's why it's saying is not need to be hibernated anymore. So as I said, more application you use, more you put them under the hibernate list. And since this is a brand new system, I don't have anything running on it. I'm just making this for the video. So you add them manually, and once you add them, this application, when you stop using them and cut off the screen, let's say you put the phones and if after you're not using, this application will put those application on the hibernate automatically. So as long you're not using it, they will be on sleep, even though your cell phone is still running, but those application will not eat up your battery. And when you start using them, they will be running as normal as you are using them. And once you're done using it and put your phone away, this application will put those apps on hibernate. And that's how you really save battery. And over time, if you have more application, you add more application, and once you add them, and after that, this application just automatically put them on the hibernate whenever you're done using it.